watching UCW-Zero, the finest professional wrestling in the state of Utah and on the West Coast. I'm Josh Damian, alongside Los Moji Paco.
What's up, man?
Well, I tell you what, Paco, tonight we've got a great show for you. We've got Pick Your Poison going on. And you know what? Bronson's going to pick Kid Cade's poison tonight. Who do you think it's going to be?
Hey, it could be Derek Giannetti. It could be Martin Casellas. Hey, it could even be you.
I don't think it's going to be me tonight. But also, ladies and gentlemen, tonight in our main event, tag team action when the Pitbulls take on Martin Casellas and Derek Giannetti. But let's go to ringside to DJ Fuego.
Coming to the ring first. The Deacon of Doom.
But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we start our UCW action off with the Deacon of Doom being accompanied to the ring by the Dark Angel. And Paco, we haven't heard a ton of stuff here with the Dark Angel. We don't really know a ton. All that we know is that he's interfered in the last couple of matches for the Deacon.
Hey, he's an unknown factor. But we have seen him. He did take out Derek Giannetti the other time we saw him. So really, we really don't know much about the Dark Angel.
No, you're exactly 100% right. An unknown force here, but definitely an ally to the Deacon, who it looks like he's going to ask for some mic time here.
First of all, sit down and shut your mouth. And Josh Damian, you Pillsbury doughboy, and that masked Mexican maggot Paco, you keep your mouth shut too. While I say this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the moment you've all been waiting for. Tonight, I weigh in a remarkable heavily 212 and 1/4 pounds, a body sculpted by the angels of heaven, a mind formed by the great goddess Sophia. I, along with the Dark Angel, and the Deacon of Diaper.
Well, I tell you what, Paco, I don't think the Deacon knows what he does when he calls you and I out like that.
Hey, it makes me want to get out of this chair and step into the ring.
Oh man, well you know
I don't know if you'll have my back on it.
I got your back.
Oh, you do this
Yeah.
time? All right.
I've never been on Deacon's side. I mean, I don't know if you remember, but my very first match was against Deacon.
Oh, that's good, Josh. That is really good.
It was. Well, his opponent tonight is Dante Acosta, the young up-and-comer here, a former UCW-Zero Cruiserweight champion. Actually, you know what? He was one of our only Cruiserweight champions when we had the Cruiserweight title here, Paco.
He was before I bring out the new Ultra X title belt.
You're never going to let this go, are you?
Never.
Well, I tell you what, I do like Dante. He's a nice up-and-comer here in our industry. You know what? He's got a lot of aerial moves. I really think, especially for how young this kid is, he's got a long time in this business. He's got a bright future as well.
He does it, but you know what? Ever since the Deacon of Doom has lost that Bible Belt champion, he has been a different man.
I will agree with you on that one, but you know what? I mean, maybe it's one of those situations where he just needs a little help from his friend, the Dark Angel.
And the unknown factor, I think he will be a factor tonight. We just have to wait and watch.
I'm right there with you. So here we go. The Deacon of Doom taking on Dante Acosta.
And I think he just told you need to go to Sunday school, Josh.
Well, you know, there's no football going on right now, so maybe I'll take it. And
wow. I think that was a sin there from Dante Acosta.
Definitely was. I apologize to some of our viewers for that one. But here we go, Dante Acosta and the Deacon of Doom now. We're looking, Deacon trying to lock up, and Dante. Whoa! Beautiful arm drag right there. What do you call that move, Paco?
You know what? I don't know, but I think Deacon has his hands full with the quickness of Dante here.
Look at this now. Dante Acosta throwing lefts and right.
An early pin here. Only a 2 count, though.
Deacon's got to take a timeout. He doesn't have as much stamina as Dante Acosta does.
Well, you know, Deacon is an old man going up against a young superstar in Dante here.
Uh-oh. What is this? Whoa!
Oh, and there's the unknown factor in the Dark Angel.
You know, you got
stopping Dante from flying out of the ring there.
the Dark Angel, he's one of those people where it's just he's so intense. He doesn't need to use his words. He's we just don't hear much from him, and I think that he's just brings so much intimidation to this game. It's going to be an advantage for Deacon.
Well, look at him. I'm scared of him, and I'm sitting 50 feet away.
Yeah, you hide behind a mask, though. You're scared of everything. There's a beautiful hip toss by Dante. Going for the pin here. Only a 2 count. The Deacon able to...
But look at this. There goes Deacon rolling out of the ring once again, hiding behind the Dark Angel. And Deacon is picking a fight with the guy using a walker.
He's also picking a fight there with a kid in the audience. Looks like Deacon's going to get back in the ring here. The referee only got to a 3 count, I believe.
And, you know, I think Dante's brought his A game tonight because he's looking really good tonight.
You know, Dante's been out for our last few shows due to an injury, but it's good to see him back here in action. I'm glad to see that he hasn't lost any of his composure, any of his in-ring presence. Some guys, whenever they get an injury, but look at this.
And look at the Dark Angel takes a cheap shot.
Well, you know, maybe I spoke too soon about the whole injury and composure in the ring thing. But like I was saying, you know, some guys, they get an injury and they're just not the same after, they lose their confidence.
They're not, and, you know, but tonight I don't see that in Dante. I think it's like he didn't lose a step.
Yeah, you know, you're exactly right.
So, but, you know, I think Dante doesn't have the experience like Deacon does. That was a well-experienced move, pulling the rope down, knowing the Dark Angel's out there. Deacon distracted the referee, and now look at it. Deacon is in control of this matchup.
The Deacon definitely in control here, as you were saying, Paco. I know that you've worked with the Deacon. You haven't worked too much with Dante Acosta, but in this scenario, I don't know whose side I would rather be on. You've got the young upstarter in Dante Acosta. You've got the Deacon, who's clearly got the Dark Angel on his side as his advantage. You know, I mean, who you really root for in this contest?
Well, I'm rooting for Dante Acosta just because Deacon called me and you out.
You know, I got to agree with you.
But look at for an old guy, that is a lot of strength to stall that suplex and let the blood rush to Dante's head. It just takes more out of you on that kind of suplex.
Yeah, Slick's osteoporosis would have kicked in there if it was him, but only a 2 count right there.
And now Deacon getting into with the referee here. Dante was trying to fight back, but Deacon cuts him off. Irish whip into the corner now. And Deacon slowly jogs in.
Uh-oh. What do we got here? Whoa!
It's like a dragon whips leg scissors.
Unbelievable. The Deacon able to grab the ropes. I think he may have had some assistance.
Dante won't let go of this move here.
I don't blame him. You know what? However, you got to get the match done. And
I think Deacon was playing possum there.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Big bionic elbow.
And shades of Dusty Rhodes there.
Look at this. Here we go, into the ropes. An Irish whip from the Deacon of Doom. Was he going to follow up with a big sidewalk slam right here? Oh, there you go. 2.
Only a 2 count. And Deacon has been in control of this matchup ever since the Dark Angel got his hands on Dante Acosta.
Well, you know, it's just one of those things. You have that advantage in your corner, you use it.
And look at this. Deacon has his shin across the throat of Dante.
Man.
And you know, this match just turned 180. Dante Acosta was on fire, and Deacon just put that fire out.
Uh-oh. You know what, though? You got to admire it because Dante has yet to give up in this contest, despite the fact that the Deacon has been in control these last few. Wow, a helicopter. How is the Deacon not dizzy from that? Look at this! Oh!
And he was dizzy, falls.
Yep.
You know, that just got me dizzy over here looking.
Oh, wrestling.
And this crowd getting behind Dante here.
Oh!
A short arm clothesline from the Deacon. And now he's shaking Dark Angel's hand.
I thought he was going for a tag there. This isn't a tag team match.
I think he was just congratulating himself.
Oh, man.
And Deacon's got that locked in, squeezing the traps of Dante there. And the referee checking. And Dante's coming back up.
You know what, though? That's the story of this kid. He's just got such a great work ethic. Everything that he does is great about him, and he's just not going to give up that easily. Ducks that clothesline.
He has no quit.
Oh, wow, that big body right there. 1, 2.
And he almost got it with that flying cross body.
Uh-oh. Here we go now. Dante off the Oh, that knee to the head. That's got to be it. Come on, Dante. You can do this.
I think he has other ideas. He's going to the top here.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Look at this. Oh, my. That was a big elbow. He just threw that elbow right into the Deacon, the temple of the Deacon. Going for the pin here. Only a 2 count.
I thought he had it on that flying forearm off the top. But look at this.
Oh, hey, wait a minute.
Deacon takes out the Dark Angel.
Wow, would you look at that? 2, he got him. Unbelievable. Great pickup win here for Dante Acosta.
And just like that, the Dark Angel tries to interfere in this matchup, and Dante has the last laugh, getting the 3 count on Deacon. And the Dark Angel and Deacon are confused. I don't think they know what's going on.
This is just the start of things to come here on UCW-Zero. Stay tuned. We've got more to come.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street. Tickets are $10 for general admission and $3 for kids 6 and under. Doors open at 6 p.m. and bell time is 6:30 p.m. For more information, go to www.ucw-zero.com or call 801-699-7977. And remember, do not try this at home. We are trained professionals. Leave it to us. We are Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero. Motivational pain.
You're back to watching the best wrestling from the great state of Utah. Lacey Ryan is out here, and we got some women's action going on, Paco, and I've got to say, I am impressed by Lacey Ryan.
Hey, she has shown us a lot in these past couple months, but, you know, I'm a Marty Daniels fan.
I agree with you.
So Lacey Ryan is top second.
Top? In what way?
That's just what I'm saying.
Just overall?
Overall.
Oh, jeez. Well, speaking of Marty Daniels.
There we go.
Yep, here she comes out here to the ring. This is going to be a one-on-one contest between Marty Daniels, that woman that you're seeing right now, and Lacey Ryan.
Did you just say I'm going to be one-on-one with Marty Daniels?
No, I said the match is one-on-one.
All right. Well, the one-on-one will happen later on.
You hide behind a mask. What makes you think that you could get a woman like Marty Daniels?
Oh, I bet you I could, Josh. I bet you I could.
I don't think you realize your suits are out of style. You wear a mask everywhere you go. You haven't had a haircut since you were 6.
Hey, how do you know?
I've seen what's under that mask.
You don't know, Josh.
Oh.
You don't know.
Well, here we go now. Marty Daniels and Lacey Ryan right here, a one-on-one contest. These two are not the biggest fans of each other, as we saw a couple weeks back when there was the #1 contenders match that I, in my general manager responsibilities, made, and it was a dang good match, and you are welcome, UCW. That's all I've got to say about that.
Oh, see? I taught her well. Playing.
What do you mean you taught her well?
Right here, see? She's a matador. I taught her this.
You didn't teach her anything.
You don't know.
I thought it was funny, Marty. See, she was looking at me. She wasn't looking at you.
She said, yeah.
She thinks that
I
I'm
took that
great.
in your playbook. Thank you.
No,
You just don't know.
You were never
You don't
a
know the
matador.
connection we have, all right?
Where are matadors? Where were they first from, Paco?
You know, I made it up,
No, you didn't.
all right?
The correct answer for those of you
when
at
I-
home is
when I-
Spain.
Because when I hang out with you, you know, I have to do that to all the big chicks you pull
Oh
around
my
us.
gosh, we're not even going to get into this argument anymore. Here we go into the lockup. Oh, a pinfall attempt right here from Lacey Ryan. That's Ryan trying to end this match early.
Well, it's going to take more than that
I'm
to
right there
take
with you.
out Marty Daniels.
I'll tell you what, since you're such a great Marty Daniels fan, how about you take the next minute and a half or 2 minutes to give some analysis about this contest?
Well, how about I just talk about Marty Daniels?
You can do that as well.
Does that work, Josh?
Yes, that's great. You can just talk about Marty. As long as it has to do with this match, you can talk about Marty Daniels all you want. That's fine with me.
Hey, but see, she has a great body. Look at that.
I'm not denying
You know?
that. How about you talk about her wrestling ability instead of how great she looks?
She's going to win this matchup, Josh.
How do you
She's
know
going
that?
to win this match. I already know.
Do you want to make a bet?
I have, yeah, I'll bet you.
Okay, what do you want to bet?
Well, since you still haven't taken me out for that dinner, I'll
You're
put
gonna do
dinner
double
on
or
the-
nothing?
Double or nothing.
Okay, double
All
or nothing
right.
it is. I got Lacey Ryan and you got Marty Daniels. Oh, wow.
I'll have to get some ice for her later.
There is no such thing as respect between these two individuals. Whew. And I tell you what, Marty Daniels' chest is about to get more pink than Paco during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Drop kick
and
right there.
That was a beautiful drop kick from Lacey Ryan.
That's why she's going to win the match.
Yeah, but I don't think she has the power like Marty Daniels
Marty Daniels
to take over a match like this.
You know what? Let's do a little bit of UCW history. Whoa, wait a minute.
Oh.
Beautiful cross body.
And that's something we haven't seen from Lacey Ryan there.
No, but we have seen some aerial stuff from Lacey Ryan, and it impresses me every single time. I'll tell you that much. But let's do some UCW history really quick. When you won your first World Heavyweight title here in UCW, who was it against?
It was against the 300 and something pound Titan.
Okay, and you weigh how much?
And I weigh 175.
Okay, so I would say in that contest, Titan had most of the power, right?
You don't. These guns are pretty big. You
Oh
know.
my gosh.
You know.
All I'm saying is that you can't count out someone based on their size, and in this industry, that speaks.
Yeah, but she's got size. She's got beauty. She's got smart. She's got it all.
So.
So that is the whole package.
Oh my gosh. Well, she's currently
Hey,
in the.
I'm calling it now. She is the future of women's wrestling here in Utah.
Why did I think that you were gonna say the future Mrs. Los Monkey Paco?
Hey, that's all right too.
Oh my gosh. Well, that hard fist right there to the skull of Lacey Ryan.
And see this? Marty Daniels is in full control of this matchup now, and it's all downhill from Lacey Ryan now. Marty Daniels is going to pull this match out.
I don't know. Lacey Ryan has
look
some
at this
great
submission
chops.
move, pulling the neck over the shoulder.
Holy cow! That I'll give you that. That's an intense submission. It's not. Oh, it's not a submission I would have any desire to be in.
Come on, ref. She wasn't pulling the throat of Lacey Ryan there.
Yeah, I wish that you would just focus on the actual match, the actual wrestling.
I just said that Marty Daniels put Lacey Ryan in a chokehold.
No, but before that, you were talking about how great Marty Daniels looks.
That's all right. See, and I gave her confidence. Now look at her.
I think
She's
Marty
ahead
Daniels.
of the matchup.
Well, a great counter right there by Lacey Ryan, who's going for the pin here. And trust me, I think Marty Daniels has enough confidence. I don't think you need to give her any more.
Well, you see, when I talk good things about her, she gets up in the matches. Now you got me all distracted, and now Lacey Ryan is in control of this matchup.
Are you suggesting that you're some weird puppet master?
Maybe I could be the lucky charm.
Oh,
you know?
no, you're
I
not.
could be the lucky rabbit's foot.
Whoa, Lacey Ryan
See
just
what
went
I'm
up and
talking
over.
about?
Marty Daniels doesn't realize it, but here we go. Uh-oh.
Oh, and Lacey Ryan has shouldered the midsection.
Sunset
and up and over in the sunset flip, but she doesn't have the power like Marty Daniels to take her over.
Uh-oh.
And look at this. And Lacey Ryan gets picked up by the hair.
Whoa!
And thrown across the ring by her hair. And now Lacey Ryan just being played with by Marty Daniels. Look at these vicious stomps to the back of Lacey Ryan. And now Marty Daniels is using that rope, the middle rope, as leverage.
Oh,
and
man.
look at this. Puts the knee in the back and just pulling on the lower back of Lacey Ryan there.
Definitely pressure on the midsection right there.
And I think Lacey Ryan's done.
I don't think you give her enough credit.
Well, I did say she's my top 2.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh!
See, and she's returning the favor from earlier on.
Here we go. Those shoulders right there to the midsection and the turnbuckle right there. Do you have anything positive to say about Lacey Ryan? Anything at all?
I called her the top 2. Oh, see, good forearm right there. And here's a roll up here, but only a 2 count.
These two there's no respect for each other. That's been a consistent thing here in the match.
And Marty Daniels just throwing some haymakers to Lacey Ryan here. And Marty Daniels charges to the core. Oh, and Lacey Ryan puts up the big boot to that beautiful face.
Yeah, what are those, like size 8s in men's?
Probably.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look at this.
Whoa.
And kind of an electric chair here.
Oh, look at this.
Oh.
Whoa. 2. Got her.
She kicked out.
I don't think she did.
I think Lacey Ryan had a handful of tights there.
I don't think
the ref
she did.
didn't see it. I'm going to have to show him the replay.
Man, well, I tell you what, Mr. GM, since you're the GM, why don't you do something about it?
I will. After this, I'm going to show referee Jeremiah, I'm going to pull him in my office and show the replay that Lacey Ryan had a handful of tights. That's illegal.
She didn't have a
I'm going to get this reversed.
Well, Lacey Ryan coming out here victorious tonight. Marty Daniels not able to get the victory.
She has the face of frustration now that the ref didn't see that.
We've got more coming up. Stay tuned.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street. Tickets are $10 for general admission and $3 for kids 6 and under. Doors open at 6 p.m. and bell time is 6:30 p.m. For more information, go to www.ucw-zero.com or call 801-699-7977. And remember, do not try this at home. We are trained professionals. Leave it to us. We are Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero. Motivational pain.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we talked about it at the beginning of our program, and now that time has come. It's time, Paco, for Pick Your Poison.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? You got your barbed wire trunks on?
No.
Why not?
Well, because I'm not talented.
I hope Bronson picks Josh Damien.
You know, Bronson, if you're listening, trust me, there are better people that you want.
Hey, no. It'll be an amazing matchup to see Josh Damien get his butt kicked by Kid K.
Well, you know, here comes Bronson, and Bronson right now is going to be the guy who's going to pick Kid K's competitor tonight, and it's going to be interesting to see who he picks, Paco.
I hope it's you.
For those of you who are just joining us here, Paco, I mean, you know the history between these two. Bronson and Kid K used to be tag team partners, and now we got this situation right now. Bronson felt that he was the underdog of the two, that he wasn't being treated very fairly.
And now Bronson's got the mic.
Well, here we go. We're going to see who Bronson is going to pick right now.
Josh Damian.
No.
I'll wait till you all shut up. Tonight is a pick your poison, which means I get to choose your opponent, Kid Cade. You should be thanking that you don't have to face me tonight, because I knew you would just run away like you always do, you coward. That's why you hide behind a mask.
Now, there's nothing wrong with hiding behind a mask,
So
Bronson.
tonight, your opponent is one of the
can't hear
most
you.
powerful men in UCW-Zero. He's a former UCW-Zero heavyweight champion, Guerrero Azteca.
Oh, I thought he was going to be calling my name there, Josh.
Well, he didn't. He didn't call my name either, so we can all just
we all
relax.
lost it when he said former UCW champion.
I'm a champion in my own mind, thank you.
Yeah, in your own mind. But Kid Cade has to deal with the thunder chopping Guerrero Azteca here.
This is definitely
Hey,
going to be a good one.
that's a good choice from Bronson here. As Kid Cade and Guerrero Azteca they have had some amazing matchups in the past.
I'm right there with you. Kid Cade and Guerrero Azteca. I'll tell you what, why don't you do a quick rundown?
And you know, I think Kid Cade might be a little distracted in this matchup because he wants to get his hands on Bronson. So I don't think his head's in this matchup against Guerrero Azteca.
Guerrero Azteca, we haven't seen him on UCW TV in quite some time, but it's good to see him back here. And I tell you what, man, I mean, these are two former champions who they've gone at it in the past, and it's been good contests at all times. Guerrero Azteca, I think, has gotten the better out of Kid Cade with the torture rack in the past.
This crowd is letting Guerrero know what they think of him. But I look for this matchup to be a good one, as you have in the power of Guerrero Azteca and the high-flying quickness of Kid Cade.
Well, these are always, I love these kind of matches when you got a big guy like Guerrero Azteca, and Guerrero wants nothing to do with Kid Cade.
And he's waving to the crowd. He's leaving.
Bronson, I don't think you made a good pick, man. I take back everything I said earlier. Well, okay, never mind. Now he's coming back. Well, and here we go now. Kid Cade taking on Guerrero Azteca. And, oh, man.
And there's the power from Guerrero.
Well, you know what? And, I mean, we talked about in our last match how Lacey Ryan versus Marty Daniels, a lot of power from Marty Daniels. I mean, this is a completely different ball game here.
It is. Plus, Lacey Ryan had a handful of tights, so that matchup doesn't count.
You're not going to get over this ever, are you?
No.
Well, and the crowd obviously here behind Kid Cade, not behind Guerrero Azteca too much.
And Guerrero Azteca pulling the back of the mask of Kid Cade, getting some leverage. Oh, and the referee calls for a break, but Guerrero had different ideas. Oh.
Well,
I don't think the Thunder Chop is much effective because Kid Cade has that protective chest piece on. Oh, and a beautiful shin kick there.
Don't you think that's illegal? Don't you think Kid Cade shouldn't be allowed to wear that? I mean, if everyone else can, I think everyone else should be able to wear a chest piece if Kid Cade is able to.
Well, it's part of the wrestling attire there, Josh.
Oh, yeah, and so when you make your return in 3, 4 years, oh my gosh.
And look at that. Guerrero Azteca threw Kid Cade at least 7-8 feet in the air.
You know in the movies when the superhero for some odd reason can't fly anymore and they just hit the ground and they just make a huge dent in the cement? That's exactly what that was like.
And look at this, Guerrero Azteca forcing his knee into the back of the head of Kid Cade here.
Oh my gosh!
A reverse suplex there from Guerrero Azteca.
Beautifully executed, mind you. Only a 2 count right there.
And Guerrero, it seems like he didn't lose a step either from his injury that forced him out of action for a little bit.
No, he's been doing pretty well here. It's great to see the recovery that our athletes are able to achieve post-injury.
Here we go, Guerrero going for another suplex here. Beautiful snap suplex there.
Only a 2 count. Man. Guerrero Azteca bringing everything he's got, just not quite able to put Kid Cade out of action here tonight.
There we go, and there's Guerrero Azteca with a camel clutch there.
Now that's one way to do it.
And it looks like Guerrero Azteca's kind of focusing on the back of Kid Cade here.
Well, and you know what? That's a great strategy right there to focus on one part of the anatomy so that you can actually take out your opponent.
And if I was Guerrero, I would focus on the legs. Those are the most good parts of Kid Cade in the high flying department there.
Yeah, but at the same time, I can understand where Guerrero Azteca is coming from. I mean, have you ever had a back injury, Paco?
I haven't had a back injury.
You know, those are always the worst. You can't move. You're physically unable to move. There's
You've
nothing
probably
you can
had
do.
lots of back injuries from your girlfriends that I've seen.
What is it with you and this weird?
Trying to hold them, you know.
You know what?
That would give me a back injury too.
Do you want me to just tweet pictures of me and my date to you?
Look at this. He's stretching the back over Guerrero's massive shoulders.
Oh, so now you're able to focus back on wrestling. Okay, I
and Kid
understand.
Cade reverses into a Lucha Libre arm drag there.
Beautiful drop kick as well there by Kid Cade. Ducks that line from Guerrero Azteca, and look at this. Whoa!
Beautiful pop-up Hurricanrana.
Oh, I thought it was
into
called
a pin.
I thought it was called a Hurricane Rana.
Same difference, Josh. Same difference.
Oh man. Look at this! Oh my gosh!
And what a flapjack from Guerrero Azteca there. Here we go for a pin, but only a 2 count there. And Guerrero Azteca from the beginning has been in control of this matchup. Kid Cade has got a little bit of offense here and there, but it's been mostly all Guerrero.
Yeah, I definitely got to agree with you on that. Then when there is that strength advantage and that, that height, that weight.
Guerrero's calling for that thunder chop.
Is it going to work, though?
We'll see. I don't think it'll have the full effect, but I think it'll still hurt.
A nice little shimmy right there by Guerrero.
I think it was to pay tribute to his idol, Eddie Guerrero.
I still think you can do it better.
Probably.
How come you guys were never a tag team? How come you never tag teamed with Guerrero?
Well, actually, we did, and we once were the UCW Tag Team Champions.
When was that?
That was back in the day. I want to say about 7 or 8 years ago, before your time.
You make me sound old. I'm 22 for. Wait a minute! What is Bronson doing out here?
And Bronson getting in the head as Guerrero Azteca puts him in that torture rack. And Bronson just watching this.
Oh! Big impact. 1, 2. Off the distraction from Bronson, Guerrero Azteca gets the victory here tonight.
A twisting power slam out of that torture rack. And just like I told you before, I don't think Kid Cade's head was in this matchup 100%. Because once he saw Bronson out here, he wanted blood, and he turned his back on Guerrero, and Guerrero took advantage.
Well, it's clear that, there were priorities going on right here, but Kid Cade still, I think, could have pulled this match out, and I think he could have beat Guerrero Azteca.
But he didn't.
No, you're exactly right. He didn't. And, let's give credit where credit is due. That was off the distraction from Bronson. Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back here on UCW-Zero TV, we've got our main event. Stay tuned.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street. Tickets are $10 for general admission and $3 for kids 6 and under. Doors open at 6 p.m. and bell time is 6:30 p.m. For more information, go to www.ucw-zero.com or call 801-699-7977. And remember, do not try this at home. We are trained professionals. Leave it to us. We are Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero. Motivational pain.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're on Twitter, we want you to follow us. Just check out at UCW-Zero on Twitter. You can also find us on Instagram at UCW-Zero or be our friend on Facebook. Type in Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero and then like us on Facebook. We've got 641 likes, and we would like you to like us. You can even like this guy if you want to. But in the meantime, let's go to Laylee D for our main event.
Our next contest is for the UCW Tag Team Title Champion.
I should get my phone out and point this shit on it.
The team.
Oh, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, tag team titles, and this crowd right here at UCW-Zero is on their feet for the tag team of Martin Casals and Derek Janetti. I know that you've been working with these guys for quite a long time, so let's hear a breakdown, Paco.
Hey, but the thing is, look at Martin's hair. Look at that slick back going on. And as you saw in the beginning, Derek's chest pump and Martin couldn't do it. But this is a great tag team. We've seen them. The Kings of Suplex, they took care of them. They lost to the Pitbulls, but they have a rematch tonight. So I'm hoping they take home the UCW Tag Team Gold tonight.
Getting a second chance here at the UCW-Zero Tag Team titles, Martin Casals and Derek Janetti. Martin Casals just had a birthday this past week. Martin turned 28. That kid looks good.
And you know, Josh, this is my favorite part of the show, main event time.
And their opponents and current UCW Tag Team Champions, the American Pitbull.
The UCW-Zero Tag Team Champions. They've been the Tag Team Champions since, was it October or November, Paco?
I believe it was November and incarceration.
They've been the Tag Team Champions now for quite some time. The longest reigning champions here in UCW-Zero, the Pitbull, Jason Jackson, as well as the Captain Craig Steve. I don't understand why he gives you the title every single, shaking the hand, that works.
Because he knows I love gold like you like fat women.
Oh my gosh. That, you know what that means? That means you, I don't even want to go into this conversation right now.
That's right.
You know what? That's one thing I don't like about Craig Stevens. He's always just got to kiss somebody's butt.
Kind of like you?
No. I'm my own man. I do what I want.
Oh, really?
Look at that. I mean, he gives the title to a little kid. It's like, who's he trying to impress?
Well, hopefully not fat chick. Hashtag Josh likes it big.
No. Oh, my God.
So you can get on Josh's Twitter feed.
No, you
hashtag Josh likes it big.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you do want to tweet me, it's just at Damien_Nation. If you want to tweet Most Moji Paco right here, it's just at UCW-Zero Paco. We're more than happy to hear your discussion about this kind of stuff. I can prove to you I respect fat women, but I do not date them. Well, here we go. The lockup right here is Derek Janetti and the Captain Craig Stevens are our first two competitors here in this contest. And this is just going to be a constant back and forth. That's what I love about it. When these two tag teams get together, there's so much good technical and chain wrestling, and that's what we're seeing right now, Paco.
I think you're gonna see it all, just like the last contest we saw between these two. We saw it all. We saw the technical game. We saw high flying. We saw power. We saw it all. We saw great tag team action.
Derek Janetti, not necessarily a tag team expert, although he has been a multiple-time tag team champion here in UCW-Zero. Paco, can you name the people that he's been tag team champions with?
Well, I think the first one, was Nature Boy X.
Mm-hmm.
I think one. I'm not sure the other one.
Oh,
I'm not good on the history here.
I will tell you this. One of the first UCW-Zero shows I ever went was to the end of his tag team with the Radical Ricky.
Oh yes, that is correct.
Radical Ricky, a friend of the program as well. Here we go now. Irish whip from one side of the ring to the other. Derek Janetti going up top. Oh, no, the captain is going to counter, but Derek Janetti lands on his feet, those cat-like reflexes. Look at this now. Going for a sunset flip. Going to get it. Uh-oh. Captain rolls through. Look at this. Beautiful. Oh, man. Arm drag right there. 2 arm drags in a row. Make it 3, maybe? Great stuff that we've seen here in the first part of this contest.
And you know, they're just trading back and forth here.
Come here, sweetheart. No. You want him? I want him.
Well, you got him.
The Pitbull says he wants him, and now he's got him. And the crowd wants Martin here.
Derek Janetti looks to make the tag to Martin Casals. And now we got Martin Casals and the Pitbull Jason Jackson. And I got to tell you something. You know what? They call the captain, Craig Stevens, the captain. But I got to say, when it comes to this team, I think the Pitbull has more experience when it comes to this kind of stuff. And I look at him as the leader instead.
Oh, and look at that. Into a top wrist lock there.
Yeah, Martin's been practicing that in front of the mirror at home.
And now the Pitbull with an arm wringer of his own here.
Beautiful execution right here. This is just vintage Martin Casals that we've seen and grown to love here in UCW. You know, and I'll tell you what, Martin Casals was just over at Asylum Championship Wrestling in Colorado, where he actually became their heavyweight champion over there. So congratulations to Martin, looking to add some more gold to his repertoire, if you will.
And Martin backing Pitbull into the corner, trying to break that headlock. And senior official Jack Trades breaks that up in the corner. Beautiful up and over from the Pitbull.
Ducks that clothesline right there. And look at this. Oh, wow! Martin Casals was just 1 page ahead of the Pitbull Jason Jackson. Jackson normally goes for a back elbow there, but Casals with a big drop kick.
And that's something we can look for here tonight is in that last matchup, the Pitbull hit that move, but Martin capitalized and knew what he was going to do, hitting him with that drop kick.
And I don't know if you at home could hear the crowd, but they were chanting, "That was awesome," and I got to agree with them on that one. But that just goes to show that how Martin Casals knows these two competitors so well that he's able to do things like that. Here we go. More vintage. This is,
and there it is again. The Pitbulls usually hit that, but Martin stepped out of the way of that drop kick.
Martin Casals has been scouting these guys, and that's just what he's good at.
Uh-oh, look at this. They got his arms locked up in those ropes, and we know what's coming, Josh.
Ooh. Yeah, that was a pretty weak chop, I'll agree.
I don't want to be captain right now. He's in the wrong part of town right now. Oh!
Wow. Oh, my gosh.
And you can just hear those thuds. Those are the worst ones, Josh.
I got to agree with you
look,
on that one.
And Derek points at the Pitbull saying, "This one's for you." Beautiful suplex into that leg drop, into the pin, but only a 2 count. And Janetti and Martin are looking great tonight. Oh, and the Pitbull backflips or the captain, excuse me, backflips out of that belly to back with a high knee. But only a 2 count there.
Some great stuff that we're seeing right here from the tag team champions, and of course that's why they're the tag team champions. They just work together so well.
And the Pitbull tags himself in here.
Here we go now. Irish whip. Oh, wow. Hip toss neck breaker. Great combo right there.
This is what I like about the Pitbulls. Constant, quick tags, just so they can double team their opponent here.
Well, and you know what I was going to say is that, you know what, these guys, they commit 110% to everything that they do. They're constantly at training at our UCW-Zero training school. You know, they're constantly doing all of that kind of stuff. They're just looking to get better than they already are. And you know what? That goes miles in this industry. Great elbow drop right there. Going for the pin.
Martin to break up that pin.
You know, I'm just glad to see that Martin shaved his chest. That's all I care about.
And this is a great,
Oh, my gosh.
but just like I said, this is a great back and forth tag team action.
You know, we're going to have to get some of our guys in the back to do like a slow motion thing whenever Derek chops someone, because then you can just see like the ripple effect across their chest. You know what I mean?
Hey, we're going to have to do that.
Those quick, consistent tags that you were talking about, and you and I have had this discussion a ton of times. You're still under the impression that you think that's a better strategy?
I think that's a better strategy than having one person in there the whole time.
You know, the only con to that is that they might actually only be at about half tank if Martin Casals ever gets in there and he's got a full tank.
Yeah, but it's if Derek can tag Martin.
That's a good point,
You never
too.
know. They can take so much out of Derek Giannetti that he might not be able to make that tag.
Yeah, you got it exactly right.
So that's why I think the constant tags are the best way to go in tag team matches. And the pit bull is just cutting down Derek Giannetti here, as he has that knee right in the middle of the back of Derek, and Derek trying to fight back there, but Pitbull, going for a belly to back, but Derek Giannetti reverses it into a cross body, into a pin, and hits the captain off the apron. Oh, and there we go. Now Pitbull hits the belly to back. Oh, I think he's going to the top for his top rope elbow drop.
This is big. Oh, no one home.
And Derek moves out of the way, and this is his golden chance to tag in Martin Casals here.
That's just basic instinct right there from Derek Giannetti. That's what he's been learning this entire time.
Both men are down, and the referee's up to a 4 count, 5 count. And Derek to his knees.
Tag made. Here we go now. Casals and the captain in the ring. Oh, big clothesline right there. Go for 2 while we're at it. What's Casals going to follow it up with here? Irish whip from one side of the ring to the other. What do we got? Ducks that clothesline, ducks a back elbow, and here comes a big drop kick directly into the face of the captain, Craig Stevens. Casals goes for the pin. Unable to get the pin, only a 2 count.
And what a beautiful drop kick. I think the best drop kick in UCW. Maybe the best drop kick in the world right now.
Definitely agree with you on that one.
And now Martin hooking in a sleeper hold. Cutting off the air of the captain here. And the captain looked like he was trying to fight back. But he didn't. And here we go. Martin still has that sleeper hold locked in. And now he wraps that leg around to put more pressure on that neck.
We've got to take a quick commercial break. We'll return to this great main event action. Irish whip. Casals misses. No one home, head first in that turnbuckle. Big spine buster from the captain. You know, every time he does that spine buster, I swear he's just picking someone up and throwing them back down. He literally lifts them above his own head and throws them back down onto the canvas.
That's why they call it a spine buster.
Well, it's one thing that it's a spine buster, but it's another thing when he just picks him up over his head and throws him back down. Here we go now. Tags made. Jannetty with that look on his face. He's ready. Oh, the Pitbull. Nobody home. Derek Jannetty, that was big. Look at those axe handles right there. This is unbelievable action. Irish whip. Reversed Irish whip. The Pitbull. No, man. Nobody home. Jannetty. Neck breaker right there.
Going for the pin here, but only a 2 count.
Unbelievable stuff. Derek Jannetty just came out of the gate, and it was incredible.
Oh, and the Pitbull on top of Derek Jannetty there. Oh, what a knee to the chest there from the Pitbull.
Uh-oh. Jason Jackson in the corner going for that spear. No one home. Derek Jannetty. Oh, what a suplex.
And Derek Jannetty back in control of this matchup.
Look at this. Uh-oh.
Oh, and all 4 men are in the ring here.
I don't.
Martin hits his finisher. Captain hits his finisher.
Wait a minute.
And
how does that work?
Who wins this matchup here? As the Captain was pinning Derek Jannetty, gets the 3 count. And how does he call this as the Pitbulls win? And here we come. Jeremiah's coming in.
Were there tags made? I didn't see any tags made.
Me neither. So referee Jeremiah thinks Martin and Derek win. Referee Jack Trace thinks the Pitbulls have won.
I think they're all idiots.
And they should continue this matchup. If I've taught them any good, they should continue this matchup.
You're not the general manager. I don't know why you think you are.
Let's see what they come up with.
What?
Well, I guess they don't learn when I tell them this.
Well, in the event of a double pinfall, ladies and gentlemen, it's the same thing where the tie goes to the runner. Unfortunately, the titles they stay with the champions. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this main event here is in controversy, that's for sure. The American Pitbulls, I believe, retain the tag team titles. We're just going to have to stay in next week to see what our general manager, which is me, and then, of course, management decides on. I'm Josh Damian alongside Los Mochi Paco.
Peace out.
We'll see you at the same time, the same show next week.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street. Tickets are $10 for general admission and $3 for kids 6 and under. Doors open at 6 p.m. and bell time is 6:30 p.m. For more information, go to www.ucw-zero.com or call 801-699-7977. And remember, do not try this at home. We are trained professionals. Leave it to us. We are Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero. Motivational pain.